Hey fam, it's Coach Rye from Team Flex. Today we're going to be looking at NPC Bikini, and we're going to talk about competition that just happened this past weekend, and we're going to go over the winners, the overall winner, and talk a little bit about the criteria at the NPC Bikini level and what this means for all of you out there that are trying to do your best in the NPC in pursuit of that pro card, winning your first competition, or just doing the best you can do on stage. And that's exactly what I do on this channel all the time. So if you're new here, make sure you hang out with me and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my great videos I got rolling for you all the time. All right, so let's get to it. So here's what we're looking at. We're looking at today the Cydney Gillon Peach Classic, okay? And this is a competition that has taken place this past weekend. We're looking at NPC Bikini, and we have our class winners in front of you. So we have right here class winner Kaylee, also the overall winner. Over here we have Adrienne, she won her class, and then we have here as well Ariel, she won her class. So three of our class winners and then the overall winner. So we're going to talk about, you know, the criteria bit here, what these athletes are looking like, and how, you know, Kaylee comes in and takes the win. So right, I want to say this, really great examples of bikini division overall at this NPC competition, okay? Really good quality of competitors. So bikini is always what we talk about being our hourglass shape. So it's really about the shoulders tapering into the waist, coming back out into the lower body at the glutes, the quads, the hamstrings, everything here. You'll see all three of these class winning ladies here have this look and this aesthetic. And it's interesting to see, right, how it fits on their frames differently. And important for you to note as a competitor as well, you got to know where to stack that muscle, where to bring that waist in, where to do all these ratios on your own physique. And these are our A, B, and C winners coming together. So really, right out the gate, you can see each athlete does exemplify the first bit of their base, which is that hourglass shape, the upper portion of it, if you will, right? And it's the shoulders. So in bikini, you want to have the soft fullness to the shoulders, meaning like you don't want to be super big, super large, super in charge up top. You do want to have that size though. And you know, looking at Kaylee, our overall winner, she has the biggest shoulders in this lineup, the most development. So again, clear message from judges, right? Don't sleep on the muscle development. I know bikini competitors, the temptation is always chase the shreds, chase the shreds, chase the shreds, right? But you really got to make sure you have the muscle. That's what creates that look. It's what creates that aesthetic. It's what gives you the hourglass shape is the muscle. And that's at every level, right? If you want to do your best on stage, you want to win, you know, overall, you want to get a pro card, you got to really focus on that muscle building. And all these athletes have, you know, really good muscle shape and structure. Kaylee, however, I think just edging out that size a little bit in the top there, you know, which is going to give her a little bit of an advantage as well, okay? So really good muscle structure on all these athletes, very good comparison of the arms and everything there tying together. Now, waist-wise, everybody's pretty on par here where you need to be. You got to have that tapered look in the waist, and all three of these athletes, all class winners, really do. I don't think the waist is really a big example difference here for any scoring any points in this lineup at this point. Keep in mind also, these three athletes here definitely met in the actual overall. This is not the overall actual shots. I took their individual photos and compared them up, but this is exactly what we would have seen that day on, you know, stage to some degree, is these three athletes fighting for that overall place. Now, looking lower body here, right, we see every athlete in this lineup does have all the markers. Good upper glute on all of them, good overall glute fullness, and we'll see variances in size here. So, you know, Adrienne, she looks like over here, she's got a little bit more muscle going on with her glute and her hamstring and her quads, a little bit more, you know, kind of bottom heavy in that sense. So a lot of good muscle there, and that could, you know, in a lot of ways it can help or hurt your physique. You got to know, again, how much muscle you want to have in this division on your frame. Kaylee really pulls together the look very nicely. Good pop from the glutes here, good balance between the hamstrings and the quads, really strong composition that matches her upper body well. And looking over here at Ariel, again, same thing, right? She's got good upper glute, good overall glute. Her quads and her hamstrings, everything is matching nicely as well to her upper body. So when we're looking at this front pose, it's points away. It's just these little things that, you know, judges can really fine-tune it, see on stage that day that make the placings different. Now, we always talk about bikini being one from the back, and here it is, NPC level back pose. comparison here, looking at the overall comparison, keep in mind our overall winner is in the middle, okay? And so what we see here right at the gate is a lot of good examples of, again, the criteria. Every athlete popping the hourglass shape. There is nobody sleeping on the hourglass in this lineup, okay? And right out the gate, I think you can also see a little bit of a difference here in, you know, the structure and composition, in other words, of these athletes. So Adrienne here looks a little bit lower body dominant, I think, and that could be a factor for her. Very good glute shape, very good quad shape, very good hamstring shape. Might just be a little bit too dominant compared to her upper body, right? And we talked about Kaylee having, you know, a lot of upper body kind of in that lineup, the most out of the athletes here. And, you know, that kind of gives her the balance factor. It brings out a little bit of that lateral and that rear delt here in the back pose that kind of complements the glutes. So she's got good upper glute shape, good overall glute. Her conditioning is right on par, right? This soft separation between the hamstrings and the glutes, it's all right there. So again, she really pulls that look together for her. Very balanced, very symmetrical, and that is probably why she ends up winning the overall here in this lineup. Looking over here at Ariel, right? Again, very good physique. Everything is matching very nicely, all coming together. Not getting as much pop from the glutes. Might need to work on the upper glute a little bit more, and or just add a little bit more size up top. So it's interesting to me to see the athlete that I think has the most muscle in this lineup is Kaylee, right? And we're seeing that across here, and she's the one that's winning the class. So that, again, is a clear message from judges. Those of you NPC competitors out there, you're going for the first competition. You're going to try to win your class. You're going for the overall. You want to get a pro card. Pay attention to how much muscle you got on your frame. It does have an advantage to be able to, you know, have more muscle and be able to showcase that to judges when they see that, when they see a bikini athlete, especially with a lot of muscle that is fitting the criteria, they know, okay, this athlete has done a lot of work. This is a bodybuilding competition, right? Bikini competitors are still bodybuilders. It's just a bikini division, but you're still building your body. So remember that muscle is what creates that shape, and continue to work that. And you know, looking at this lineup here, all really great examples of the criteria. Great job, ladies. You really killed it. All class winners. And then we have the overall, and I'm just talking about the little things that really may have shifted, you know, Kaylee to come in and take this overall win. So let me know what you guys think. Do you want more NPC? Every time I say this, I get some comments. They're like, yes, more NPC. So this is why we're doing it. Keep me informed on, do you want more NPC competitions? And I will continue to bring them up. And otherwise, that's the end of the video. You guys, make sure you're hanging out with me. You're subscribed. Give me a thumbs up if you can. Tell YouTube we love bodybuilding. We want more bikini. We want more. Because every time I post these, I swear the reach just goes boom, tanked right away, because YouTube does not love bodybuilding, believe it or not. So every time you go and share that, you give me a thumbs up, whatever you can do, comment, anything, it does help the channel. All right, thank you guys for watching. Coach Rye is out.